How you doing? Hey, this is Ken from the Information Nation, and I'm bringing you more stuff. That's right, I'm bringing you more stuff. We haven't done a video in a couple of days or about a week. Sorry about that, but haven't really had anything come in. You know, it's kind of tough to do these review videos when you're paying for everything out of your own pocket, and the vendors are too damn cheap to send it to you. But they send it to all the big wigs, but that's okay. We don't really mind that because we can cover other topics. But I did get something. I did order something from Vapor Beast, and mainly because they were the only ones that had it. I looked all over the internet, and they were the only ones that had it. I mean, other ones had it, and they said, "Oh, you can pre-order, or you can, it's out of stock." And I am so sick and tired of hearing out of stock, so I just blew them off, went to the next one, and I finally found them over at Vapor Beast, who I've done business with before. And they're a nice place to do business. No, this did not come for nothing. I paid for it. So that's up to you. But what I did get from them, what I did order, was the KangerTech Subtank Plus version 2. Now, a lot of you know that I've got the, well, heck, I've got the original Kanger with the 2 screw holes in the top. I got that. And I've got a Kanger Micro, I've got the Mini, and I also have this one here. But I wanted this one for a specific reason, and I'll show you why in a close-up. I really show you why. The other thing that I got, I bought from Kanger, I got the, excuse me, I ordered 2 new rebuildable sections. They come in a little cotton picking box like that. So, and because I want to start using the rebuildable, the coils are nice. I'm not real thrilled with the verticals, but I still use them. They're not that expensive. They're $13, $14 for 5, which is not bad. But the other thing that I ordered too, this is right off of Kanger's website, is O-rings. Different colored O-rings. I got Dimitri pink, and I got some black, and I got some light blue. I wish they'd come out with some other colors other than this, but I'm not going to complain about that. So anyhow, we got some O-rings. But the main reason for this video is to cover this new KangerTech that I got. So why don't we do this? Why don't we go down and take a good close-up look at the KangerTech Plus version 2 in black. We'll be right back. Okay, here it is. The Kanger Subtank Plus. Nothing new. You can go and see a whole ton of these things on YouTube. All the reviews. I did several of them. And the normal packaging that you get with it. There's the Kanger Subtank packaging. And it's a slide-out drawer. And you get the normal stuff in there. You get all the instructions. They even show you. They have some real nice pictures in here. They really did a nice job on their manual. And they even show you how to take and use your how to wick your never mind, how to wick your rebuildable base. But this is what I want. This is why I ordered it, because I can get it in black, and that does look slick. Ceramic, and got the normal drip tip on there. Nothing fancy. Like I say, it's basically the same thing that it has been. Comes apart. Let's move that over. A lot of threads in there. If you look at that, you can see where the black stops and the silver starts. That's about the line that you want to fill your juice up to. You don't want to go much past that. Still a bottom fill. I don't know when Kanger's gonna do a top fill. They've got plenty of room in here. They could add a little bit to this section here and make it a top fill. But that's up to them, whatever they want to do. And it's got a 0.15 ohm coil in here, vertical, which we're going to take out of there because what we're going to do today. Oh, let me show you the rest of the stuff that comes in the box. Sorry about that. I got carried away. Got all excited. Let's see. What do you get in here? Well, you get your normal. Here's your rebuildable section. Here's an extra coil. You get an extra glass. You get some cotton. You get a little bitty blue screwdriver. Nobody's got any of those, so that's something new. You get an extra set of O-rings in there. You get an extra coil. You get some screws. So it's a normal package that you would get from Kanger, which is kind of nice. But this is the thing that interests me. And like I said, I bought a couple of extra ones. I bought a couple extra rebuilding for the rebuildable coils. So let's get this out of the way, and let's start by doing this. This comes apart differently. It doesn't unscrew. The top unscrews. Threads are really nice on here. Top unscrews. There's your coil. What's really nice, though, is the juice feeds through these gigantic holes. You got them on both sides. And to take this apart is quite simple. There's this screw right here. And what you do is you put your screwdriver in there. And you don't have to take it out. All you have to do is loosen it up and it pulls right off. And there, turn this off. We don't need any light shining down there. And there is your rebuildable section. Single coil. Yeah, you can do it that way, or you can turn the coil over. It doesn't much matter as long as it's not sticking through the top where you're going to hit it with the center post. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this off of here, and we're going to wick this and see how it does. And by the way, this has plenty of airflow to it on both sides. And you can turn it. There's some holes. A little bit stiff because it's brand new, so I'm not going to bother with that right now. So we put this in here and let's screw it back together. And we get to see exactly what we got. But it will and the nice thing about it is it leaves you plenty of room to get at that screw once it's screwed into the base. So let's take a look at this and see what we got for an ohm reading on here. And we can fire the coil. That looks slick. So anyhow, All right, sorry about disappearing on you. I know we got a little bit of a different look here. Got interrupted. But anyhow, as far as the coil goes, we have a 0.57 ohm coil. This darn thing isn't going to want to focus now. There it is, 0.57 at 35 watts. And if we fire it, look at that. All right, so let's wick it. This wicks a lot like a K-Fun, according to their diagrams anyhow. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some cotton out. That's pretty good right there. That's enough. And going to get our little ceramic tweezers out over here. Put those down there. So let's see what we got. We don't want to wick it so tight that it chokes off the juice. So we're going to peel off. We're going to peel off some of this Cogendo cotton that I use. Let's see what we got here. I think I got my settings on my mic a little bit too hot. Let's move that down. There we go. That's better. So we're going to use some of this Cogendo cotton. And make sure it's nice and fluffy. And then all we're going to do is we're going to take one end, wet our fingers a little bit, and let's just roll it into a nice point. And there it is. We slide it right through the coil. Now we're going to pull it through. You don't want it so tight that it restricts the flow of the juice. Of course, with the size of those holes in there, I don't think it's going to restrict anything. Then what you do, take your little cap and you fold these up. Those of you who have rebuilt K-funds, take the top off, you idiot. Jeez. Got to teach these new guys everything. I'll tell you, kids, you can't dress them up and you can't take them out. So anyhow, find a little screw on there. Those of you who have rebuilt K-funds before will remember how to do this. Just slide that thing over there. Drop it right down. Look at that, fits right on there. Then what we do, I'm going to use a different screwdriver. Make it a little bit easier. Just going to take this and put it right in the little screw. Tighten it down. There we go. Get out the skizzers. And we're going to clip it off just a little bit. I don't know. Got a problem doing that. Going to leave a little bit sticking out, and then we're going to just take it and keep it fluffed up. If it's too tight, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to loosen it up a little bit, but you want to make it nice and juicy. Loosey-goosey to get the juicy. You don't want it super tight, and you don't want it super loose either. Then you can see right on the side what I got there and there. And there is all the cotton. See if we can get you a better look at that. There you go. That's basically all you want to do. It's not a big deal. It's not hard to re-wick this. Maybe at some point we'll do a video on putting the coil in there. But anyhow, we have our top right here. That's one of the things nice about this too. If you look at this, the glass is not loose like it was on the original KangerTech tank. So that looks pretty good. Let's back this out of here. There we go. That's a little better. So let's see what we can do here. One of the things you want to remember to do is you want to remember to prime your wick. You want to dip your wick and get it wet. So what we're going to use is some blackberry, strawberry, banana amaretto. That's homemade juice there. And it's good stuff. I like it. Of course, then again, I like almost all the juices that I make. Because if I didn't, why in the heck would I be making them? And we're going to take this. We're going to suck a little juice up. You don't have to go crazy with this. All you really want to do, for one, take this little top off. And all you want to do is just add a little bit till you see the cotton soaking it up. Just a couple of drops. Don't have to go crazy with it. Put a little there to get it primed. Put a little here to get it primed. Ooh, that looks good. Put the cap back on. And we're going to shoot at some juice, Bruce. Got to take this thing and fill her up. Well, I don't have a full 7 mil. I got 5. So we'll shoot it on up. There we go. That's not bad. But if you take a look, you can see that I'm not all the way up to that. I wouldn't go past where the black and the stainless meet. I'll just take it off of here. And we will screw the whole thing together. We can screw this up. We're good at that. One thing we're good at doing is screwing things up. Put that on there. Just screw it together. Turn it over. I don't know, there's a lot of people out there that don't like Kanger. There's a lot of them that do, but I'll tell you one thing. I've had nothing but good luck with the Kanger tanks. Nothing but good luck with the Kanger tanks. So, all right. Matter of fact, we just finished that juice off. All gone. Have to make some more. Of course, then again, I got a whole lot of juice around here. So, because I like different flavors. And when I get done with one, I start on the next one. I mix those up and let them sit for about a week. Because I normally have about 4 bottles filled. So I can let these other ones, I'll mix them up and let them steep. Works out well for me. What we're going to do, like I say, next time is we'll get to next time we get together. Maybe we'll do a coil. We'll recoil that. But just let that thing sit there and soak up the juice. Okay, let's jump on up top. We'll vape on it. We'll talk a little bit about it. And we'll close this out. That is nice. And it looks pretty good, too. Everything looking black. Black and sexy. I got the same juice in both of these. This is a 0.57 ohm build. This is a 0.6 vertical coil. It's supposed to be 0.5, but it came out 0.6. Same juice. Let's try them and see what's different. This has got a vertical coil in it. This has got the horizontal rebuild that, with the rebuild deck that I just did for you. So let's see the difference. That's not bad. Oh, by the way, it's 35 watts. I'm running them both at 35 watts. Now let's try the rebuild deck, which is a horizontal coil rather than a vertical. and it's what I say here, 0.57, so it's almost a 0.6. So let's see what we got here. You know, I hate to tell you, but I'm getting better flavor. It's a warmer vape on this. I could probably kick it down to 30 watts. Let's try that. As soon as we unlock it here. There we go. Let's take it down to 30 watts. Oh yeah, not quite as hot, but I'm getting really good flavor off of this. I mean, it brings out the flavor so well. So I'm pretty happy with this. Like I say, I'm happy with Kanger anyhow, because I've got this one now. I've got this one. I got that one. There's my mini. My wife has got the nano. And this one here has got the nickel coil in it, which, let's see what we got. This is a 0.14 ohm at 500 watts, or 500 degrees, 40 watts. That's pretty good too. We've got an iStick 60 watt TC coming from eLeaf. Well, it's coming from GearBest. They're going to send that to me. We're going to do a review on that. And when we get it, they're on holiday right now. I won't be back until probably Monday, and it's coming from China, so it takes a while to get here. So possibly sometime around the end of next week, we should be able to do a review on that. And that's pretty much it. One more. Oh yeah, 30 watts is just, I mean, that's good. That's good at 30 watts. Nice vapor production, great flavor. Well, once again, that's all I've got for you. Hey, this has been Ken for the Information Nation, bringing you more stuff. Hey, subscribe to the channel if you would. Give us a thumbs up. Share the video with your friends. And remember, in the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Have a great day.